guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make this tiered skirt. Guys, this is a very easy skirt to make. Sometimes the calculation just throws people off, but it's really easy to make. So first thing is that you're going to get the length you want your skirt to be. If it's high waist all the way to your ankle or all the way to the floor, get the length you're working with. So for me that is going to be 37, right? And then the next thing you're going to get is split this 37 to how you want it. Is it into 3 layers of skirt or is it into 4 layers? However you want yours to be, split it like that. So for me it's going to be 3 layers, right? So the skirt normally looks something like this, like this, right? So I want mine to be, the layer I want it to be is 13 for the first layer, 12 for the second layer, 12 for the last layer. So that is going to be 13 inches length, 12 inches length, 12 inches length for the two, right? You could split yours, you could do 12, 13, then 12, depending on what you want. And then, so for me, that is actually from here to, so from my waist to 13 inches. So if I'm measuring it on the tape, right? If I place the tape from my waist to the end of the dress, this is 1, this is 37. The length I have is from here to here is 13, which is from my waist to just a little bit below my hip, right? Like 2 inches below my hip. And then the next length is to 25. That's a little bit below my knee. And then from the 25 to the end of the dress. So that is how my own looks, right? So just take your ruler, your tape to the mirror and see how you want to divide yours. So after this is done now, the next thing is you're going to calculate how you're going to cut out your fabrics. So for me, this first layer, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add +1 to it. Why? Because I need half an inch to join this upper part to the band of my skirt and half an inch to join the lower part to the second layer. So that is going to be a total of 14 here. My second layer, I'm going to do also +1 here because I need half an inch to join it to this part, half an inch to join it to this part. So that is going to be 13 inches length, right? And then my last layer now, I'm going to add +1.5 to it because I need 1 inch to hem the bottom because this is where my leg is going to be, right? So I need 1 inch to hem the bottom here and then I need half an inch to join here to here. So that is going to give me a total of 13.5 as the length, right? So now we've gotten all the lengths we are working with. The next thing is going to be the width. So to calculate our width now, we need to figure out what we want as because the first layer you never want it to be too gathered, right? So what I normally like to do for me is use my hip times 2. Round my hip measurement times 2 of it. So my hip is 48 times 2 is what I'm going to do, right? So let's say I get 90. So 48 is my hip. So let's say your hip is 40. Mine is 48. Times 2 is what I'm doing. So times 2 of my round my hip is going to give me 96, right? So that means the width of this fabric. So this side is our length. This side is our width. So that means the width of the fabric I'm going to be working with here is going to be 96. Round my waist times 2. You could do times 2.5 depending on what you want. But for this first layer, I like to just do times 2. The second layer now, I'm going to do times 2.5 because I want it a little more gathered. So what I'm going to do is, this 92 is now going to be the bottom of my cloth. 96 is going to be the bottom of my cloth. Remember, we started out with the hip measurement times 2. That is going to give us the flare that we need to wrap around the hip. Now we are working with the bottom part of the hip of that cloth. So that is the 96. So what we are going to do is that 96 now times 2.5 again. So for me, it's going to land me at 260, right? And then this 260 now is going to be the end of the frill facing down again. So we have to calculate what is going to use again. So it's going to be 260 times 2.5. So that is going to give me about 600, right? So now we've calculated the length, we've calculated the width. This is very easy, just a little time that it will take you. So now that means my first layer of my cloth is going to be 96 by 40, 96 inches of width by 14 inches of length. Let me show you mine because I've cut it already. So this is what it looks like here. So this is the fabric. You see my Akara. Normally Akara fabric cuts by 48. So all I just did was just to cut 2 of it. So this is going to be my first layer here. I'm going to be adding a pocket to it. So what I'm going to do is just go to this side. I'm using lining for the pocket. So go to this side here. I'm going to go down here. Sew at least 1 inch coming down together like this. And then leave at least 5 inches opening here, and then close up the rest. My pocket is going to be fitting into this part here. I'm going to sew one side of this to this and one side of this to this. That is pocket. Go to the other end, do the same thing. Sew all the way to, let's say, 2 inches down, leave 5 inches open, complete the other seam. My pocket is going to be here. One part of the pocket is going to be sewn to this here. One side, one pocket is going to be sewn to this side. That is pocket for this side. This is our first layer. It's actually 96 by 14. Then we move on to the second layer now. We move on to our second layer. This is the second layer I'm working with. You see, this is actually 260 inches of width by 13 inches of length. So you see it's folded into 2 already. It's folded into 2. But I don't want to open it all the way to the end because it's going to be flowing over. So let me show you what I did. What I made sure to do is that when I folded it again into 4, because like I said, it's already folded into 2. I tried to make sure to notch the top, notch the bottom. That way I know this is the center. Because if this is the end of my cloth, this other end is going to be the center of it. So I made sure, because with tier, another thing is that you have to distribute the gather evenly. You don't want one side to have all the flea, one side is falling over, looking scanty. So you have to split everything equally. So I made sure to notch this upper part, notch this bottom part. And then this is the folded, this is the end of this. Fold it into 2 again. That way I know where the second notch is going to be, which is half of the skirt. So that means if I'm going to send this side to the back of my skirt, this is going to be the front of my skirt. And then the other notch here is going to be on the sides. You understand? And you will notice that my first layer again, I've also gone ahead and notched it at the top, notched it at the bottom. You will notice that, right? So it's notched here. So that way when I'm going to distribute my gather now, I know that these two, remember we are putting pockets on the 2 sides. See, one pocket here, one pocket here. That means when I start to share the gather now, I'm going to start with the center fold here. And then I know that the next notch that I made towards the side is going to be at this side seam. The other notch that I made towards the side is going to be on this side seam. And then the rest of the clothes facing this end here, all of them is going towards the back. That way I know that everything between, so you see my first notch, let me find my notch. So everything from this, my notch here, from this is the side. So everything from this notch, you will see it here, is to the side, and then the next notch here is to the center. Right, so you see one notch here, one notch here. So everything between here, I will be gathering it on this side. Everything from this here to the second notch here, this is the other notch here. From the center again to this here is to the side. And then the other one again is going towards the back. That is how you're going to be able to distribute it. I also did the same thing on the last layer. But let me first go ahead and join the band and join the pockets to the sides of this here. The center back will not have any side opening. Sorry, it will not have any cut here. No, because I'm not going to be splitting it open. It's just going to be straight because its waist is going to be elastic. There's no need of cutting it again. And guys, another thing that I want to remind you of that is we're going to be adding a band, right? So what you can do is to this 14 inches, you might want to remove 1.5 from it. That is going to be for your band. 1.5 as the length of the band. So just whatever this you get as your first layer, just remove 1.5 from it. After you've already added plus 1 inch, remove 1.5 to it. I kept it for last so I don't confuse you, or 2 inches, depending on what your band is going to be. My band is going to be about 1.5 inch of length, so it's not up to 2 inches band. So I'm using 1.5, that's why I'm removing 1.5 from it. The extra, I don't need to calculate anything again because I've already added half an inch. Even if I'm adding my band, the same half an inch I use for the upper part of this here is still the same half an inch I'm going to need to add the band of the skirt. So once you get your first layer, add 1 inch to it, get your total. Before you now subtract what you want to use as your band, it won't affect the length of the skirt. It's just going to reduce the length of this first one, but whatever you reduce, you still get back in your band. So let me go ahead and finish up mine, and then I'll add my second layer, and then we'll come back and add. So guys, this is what it looks like at the moment, you see. So I've gone ahead and finished it up. So this is the center back. You would see my seam here at the center back. This is the side. with my pocket on one side. Next thing now is to add the layer, the last layer. You will see is a lot of fabric. I've also gone ahead and did the same thing I told you guys. So I notched it here to know my center, and then I've also hemmed the bottom. So you see I've done the finishing to the bottom, and then so all I have to do now is, so guys, now when I go to add this, now I know that my center notch, like I said, when you're making the notch for this center one, you have to make it at the top and at the bottom. So I know that this my center notch now will go to the center of this here, right? And then all my flay, all the fabric in between this till I get to the next notch towards the side would fit into this part here. So you see the next notch here. Let me put my hand so you can see. You see the next notch. This next notch is going to contain all my gather from this point to this point. So you see, so I have to gather everything from here to this point now. And when you gather, guys, remember you're going to gather the one on top, right? So when I'm going to gather this last layer now, this part is going to be straight, and then it's this fabric that will gather on top of it. So when I make my own gather, I just make it in small pleats, especially when you're making something like this tiered, because I find that before I go and drag the whole thing together, sometimes the rope cuts in between while trying to make the regular gather. So what I like to do is just go to the sewing machine and try to just make tiny pleats in form of gather. But if you can still do it, just run your thread through this here and pull it together and make your gather before you start to join it. It's also easier that way. So I'm going to join the last layer now, and then after the last layer is done, the next thing is going to be to add my band to the waist of the skirt. So you're going to cut fabric that is also the same waist. The same is going to be enough to go through round the waist, and you're going to make sure that the fabric you cut is about, let's say, 4 inches or 4.5 is okay, depending on what you're working with. If your band is going to be 2 inches, then you're going to cut 5 inches of width. If your band is going to be 1.5, then you're going to go ahead and cut about, let's say, 4 inches or 4.5. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm still going to reduce mine, and then I'm going to attach my band, just like how you cut and attach band of skirt. And once that is done, I'm going to cut my elastic and fix it in. So you see I've already done the other things, so it's just to add the last layer and put in my band. Mine looks like, so guys, this is very full. If you're using Akara fabric, I would suggest to not do too Akara fabric with starch, right? Don't do too like your hip times 2. Maybe start with your hip times 1.5, because this is going to be like the first place that will determine how flayed the rest is going to be. So but if you're using like Adire fabric, or if you're using like cotton or linen or things like that, fabric that will just easily drape, it will, then you can just go with your hip times 2 and then keep going. It's not that the hip times 2 is too much, it's just that with Akara fabric it makes everything just so bulky, right, because of the starch on the fabric. But if you don't mind it that way, that is like what you want, even using Akara fabric, then just use all the measurements. So guys, once you finish putting your band like how we normally attach a waistband, pass your elastic, and that is it. So this is what it looks like. You see I have a pocket on this side, I also have a pocket on this other side, right? And this is the whole length of the skirt, guys. This is very full, right? So that's it here. You could do 4 layers, you could do 3 layers. Just know that any extra layer apart from the last one in the length, you're going to be adding 1 inch to it. So even if it's 5 layer, you keep adding 1 inch for just joining it here, joining it here, joining it here, joining it here. But the last one is where you add 1.5, just so you could use it to hem the end. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for your time, and I will see you in my next video. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.